Attention, attention, attention. This is Genius number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, announcing that the recording for tonight has begun. CYNYUE.
Attention, attention, attention. This is Tone at CFD. Would anyone like to sign in early? You may do so now.
Genius number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
Kenya number 4, Lima Echo India.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Kenya number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Send out number 2, Golf Echo India.
Number 2, Delta November Golf.
Attention, attention, attention. This is Tone at CFD. This is your net controller, Tinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. If you're wrong and you would like to check in, this is the official code for Tone at C check-in. You may do so now. Net controller acknowledges Tinyat number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, Tinyat number 4, Lima Echo India, Tinyat number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha, Tinyat number 2, Golf Alpha Papa, Tinyat number 2, Golf Echo India, Tinyat number 3, Whiskey November Golf, and no, sorry about that, Tinyat number 2, Delta November Golf. Today's net is going to be a topic on virtue. What are some of the virtues right now that you are currently facing and you're trying to combat with? I know we today in net Sergeant spoke about virtues and stuff that we need to be focusing on, like our mouth and our thoughts and just overall general virtues. What are some that right now you're currently having a tough time with? First one is going to be Sinyat number 4, Lima Echo India.
Kenya number 4, Lima Echo India. Greetings, everyone on the net, Sajang Chang. And yeah, to answer this question, I would say virtue. I would say I'm kind of like a hothead, like outside in life. Like uh, when I'm like outside, like if I'm Ubering, I easily get like mad. I'm easily like I be cussing them out at the back, especially if I smell weed on them or they just didn't shower. Um, I would say I get mad easily, and I cuss all the time, even inside my head. Like especially when I'm Ubering, and yeah, if I don't like them, like I just cuss them out inside. I don't do it like yeah, I don't do it in front of them. Uh, when they like I'm just trying to listen to my podcast music or whatever, and then they try to like have a conversation with me. Um, but I don't really like sometimes it depends who it is. If it looks like a rich person or if he has something interesting to say, like I want to hear, like I don't mind. Like there's this one guy. He like we was talking, and we end up like he showed me how to like crypto mining. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let me maybe I took some notes and let me check it out. But if they got out of I don't know McDonald's or something, they try to talk to me. I don't want to talk to them. Like or if they just smell like weed, I just that triggers me. I just cuss them down in the back of my head, and so I just say like, yeah, I cuss too much. That I gotta work on, especially at home. Like just sometimes normal conversation, I just cuss for no reason. That I need to fix. Tinyet number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel. Sorry, Tinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. I totally understand. I guess we all have a breaking point, but like Sergeant always taught us, we need to be able to maintain our emotions. What are you currently doing to work on those issues that you have? Back to you.
Well, by the time they get out of the ride, if they smell like weed or something, maybe I'll just give them a super low rating, like a 1 star, because you get to also rate the people that drives you, like you drive. I mean, they rate you, but you get to also rate them. If they stink like shit, I mean, they stink like hell. Yeah, I'll give them a 1 star. But yeah, like if you force me to hold my nose and drive, I'm gonna like speed like 80 miles per hour just to get you out, and then I'm gonna give you a 1 star, and I call it, and then I'll just take my spray bottle, just spray everywhere. I think yeah, air fresheners, and then I spray all that into the car. But other than that, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just trying to get to 1:30 or whatever times go home, and it's over. Tinyet number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tinyat number 4, Lima Echo India. I think you misunderstood the question. Like, what are you doing right now to work on your poor virtues, not what you're doing to remedy the situation with your clients of very poor hygiene? Back to you.
Well, now I know I have a problem with my cussing. I would say, at least for a start, I'll try not to cuss inside my head. Like I'm just having a conversation with myself or something, and then I'll throw in a slang or a cuss word. But yeah, I'm right now like I'm trying to like just catching these words and yeah, like okay, I caught that. I just cuss right now. Oh, I just cuss. Sometimes I look at how maybe like some other people speak. Like I go on YouTube, I saw this person. He's like talking, just a regular conversation about a specific subject, and like the speech is really clean. So I kind of like oh okay, I want to talk like that. A lot cleaner and yeah, that has more strength to it, and the speech sounds a lot better and more clean, and yeah, that's how I would do it. Tinyet number 4, Lima Echo India.
Okay, that at least you're aware of it and you're trying to catch it. Tinyat number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Let's see what you have to say.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Good evening to your controller and everyone on the net. Shajwan Gijang. The virtue that I'm struggling with is trust. It always has been trust for me in a lot of ways. People don't really understand the difference between trust and having faith in something. Trust is, what I understand, is that you believe somebody based on the evidence from the things that they've done and proven. to you. And so there's always something, something that someone does or says, and it's hard to let go of the previous experiences that one has had. And the only thing you can really go on is how that person treats you. I don't have trust issues in the lineage. I have trust issues with other people outside. I don't trust anything at my job. I don't trust anything in my car. I don't trust anyone that comes to my house. I'm very distrusting. And because I don't sometimes have a lot of history with good experiences of trusting people. And I understand also that trusting is using your post-heaven, your soul, post-heaven energy. So it has to get to a deeper level, and then it turns into where you have, a faith in it. So a lot of times people just don't demonstrate to me that they have a trusting word, or they may demonstrate inconsistencies in action, or maybe even they might not be showing up for things in my patterns. So I guess that's my biggest that is my biggest hurdle, is just trusting people at this point. It always has been, and it still continues to be right now. Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Yet number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. I could totally understand the sentiments. It's very difficult to trust people in the outside world who you don't really know if they have a hidden agenda, if they generally want to get to know you. So that's totally understandable. If it's not too much trouble, like, how are you currently facing that particular virtue? Like, how are you trying to overcome it? Or is it something that you're allowing to fix itself down the road? Back to you.
Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha, what I do is I give that person time to demonstrate to me that they have a mutual interest in safety. If they haven't done anything to harm me, then I can kind of push them towards the category of safe versus unsafe, but it remains neutral. So the person has to demonstrate over time if I can trust them or not. And then there's other things that I realize that people make decisions and do things and actions. They have actions that are hidden or based on their own personal agenda, which may not be revealed immediately. And it is, I guess, in a work environment, it can be like that. So, and also in a personal environment, people have personal agendas too in a personal situation. So it gets revealed in time whether or not a person is trustworthy, but not always, maybe in time if you get hurt. So, Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Tingette number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Thank you so much for your transparency, Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Moving on to Tingette number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Tingette number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Good evening, Net Controller. Xiejuan, Gijang. Hello, everybody on the net. Yeah, when I think about the virtues that I struggle with, I would say that they're kind of balanced out, like the between faith, trust, and determination. I feel like I'm still working on strengthening them in general. I know that I have an easier time having those virtues stronger in things outside of myself, which is what I'm working on. I know I've had a habit of poor virtue towards myself. Yeah, like I feel like my Tao health part is pretty strong, and then it's usually when my faith in myself wavers that there's a little bit of shakiness, and thankfully it doesn't stay that long. It doesn't stay like that. Those bouts have been happening like less and less more often, but you know, it's like I just kind of get, especially like when I'm headed to work or at work. It's usually like dealing with work and just like the situation that I kind of got myself into with the living situation, and you know, it's like I like will reflect a little too much sometimes about, you know, where we could have been if I hadn't you know, been weak during the pandemic. And yeah, that's and I gotta, like, you know, remind myself that everything is still working out. You know, if not for all of that, who knows if, you know, I would have been a seeker to find the Tao, to find Samla Tao. You know, and remembering that you know, everything's good now. That we are sheltered by the Tao. So so yeah. You know, every day is a battle, and it's supposed to be that way, right? That's how we get stronger. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Tinyat number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Tinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. I could definitely share your sentiments. Having regrets on the past and wishing you did things different, wishing you did more. So yeah, I could totally understand Tinyat number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Moving on to Tinyat number 2, Golf Echo India.
Vignette number 2, Golf Echo India. Hi everyone, Sujong, Gijong. Uh, virtues. I'm with Hasyaja. Yeah, trust is the big thing for me. I've had trust betrayed a lot in my past, in ways that I was aware of, and in ways that I'm only like just now really starting to understand. All of the effort that I put forward with the understanding that it was going to be returned, and then the other person just did not hold up their end of that bargain. It never, that effort was never returned to me. Those weren't even things that had registered as betrayal of my trust at the time. But it did, you know, my experience have made me a very distrustful person. Um, to be completely honest, I'm still even struggling to develop trust in the lineage. You know, I like you all, I like it here. But trust is something I'm still working on. Um, and it's an active work for me. Learning about the way that trust is developed in a formal sense, um, which is really just something that I'm learning now after ordaining. Um, that's been a big deal for me. Um, Starting to consistently, intentionally put forth efforts with the expectation that uh, that that good effort will come back to me, um, and monitoring when it does, keeping track of when, you know, I can't just watch for betrayals. I have to look for when I am successful. Um, and you know, it's slow going. It's a little bit painful. It's really scary putting myself out there, um, putting my heart energy into things, anything, and developing the trust that it's going to be okay. Uh, Tanyat number 2, Gulf Echo India.
Tinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Tinyat number 2, Golf Echo India. Yeah, everything comes with time. Once you don't give up, just like Sajwan says, once you don't give up, every day is taking it one step at a time and keep on showing up. That's all you have to do at this point, anyway. At this point in time, Net Controller acknowledges Tinyat number 3, Whiskey November Golf. I would like to do a call out for anyone who would like to sign in at this point in time. You may do so now.
Unit number 2, Delta November Golf.
Yes, I acknowledge you. And the first list, Tenet number 2, Delta November Golf. Is there anybody else who would like to sign in? Okay, so we are going to go to Tenyat number 2, Delta November Golf. The mic is yours.
Unit number 2, Delta November Golf. Xiaojiang Gijang and greeting everyone on the net. Yeah, the virtue. I think I also have a problem with trust, right? This is a betrayal from the ex-sister and ex-parents, and yeah, it's for many years, being developed like this is hard, but I try to I just put that behind. It's the past, and right now I'm focusing on to building myself and fixing myself to be have a good virtue, focusing on simplicity, harmony, focusing on compassion. When I look like people on the street, I go somewhere, I go to the grocery, to the market, I look at them, even though I don't have if I don't bring any cash or something, I just go buy myself like 2-3 hot dogs and then buy a drink, and then I bring it to them, like there's something like that, like and also we have like a group, like a business owner, like Swani, the one yesterday, like 60-70 people. We just like all the business owner like collecting all the money and then give donation to the like cancer patient or yeah, the kid who like no parents, on the shelter like that. So yeah, basically it's just like about like like giving and you know yeah, it's I'm really right now focusing how to fix myself instead of looking at the past, because we cannot change the past. What we do right now, we're changing from now in the present and building up for the future. Back to you, Net Control. Vignette number 2, Delta November Golf.
Tenyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Yeah, that sounds pretty tough. That sounds pretty tough. Let's move on to Tenyat number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Yacht number 3, Whiskey November Golf. So when it comes to virtue, at first I thought I was like pretty good on virtue, but I'm realizing there are a lot of things I still need to work on. Like for example, today with the cussing, I missed that part of the net, and then Lei Hong messaged me. He was all like, you know what? So John told us we gotta stop cussing. I was like, yeah, or yeah. He's like, you gotta stop cussing. I was like, what? I was like, you mean you gotta stop cussing? 'Cause I don't do that. And I'm like maybe like a little bit, but not that much. And then he was like, nah, you do it a lot too. And I was like, what? And we called each other after that net, and literally 2 minutes into it, I said about like 10 cuss words, and he said about probably 8 or 9, and we didn't even know. But we were laughing at each other. We're like, okay, we got to do the steps to make this right. So we're going to try to not do that. So we're trying to fix that part. Another thing too, I guess, when it comes to virtue that I feel like I need to work on, is probably trust, and also the jealousy part, because I'm not jealous of like, oh, like people have materials and stuff, but I'm more jealous of like, oh, like that person has a good relationship with family or this, and it's something that I want and it's something I crave, but I never really had it. And then that's where it falls into the trust too, because my relationships with family and most people have not been great. So it's like, okay, you're being nice to me. So what does that mean? Like you want something from me or this, and this. And it always steers negative, and my trust in people are just very low. Um, and like with Lacey Hong, I try not to be like that kind of person. And I'm lucky I have John because like he's a really good person to go to and talk to about that, to kind of like redirect me in the right direction, because if I didn't, then things would have went sideways so quick, because I'd be like, oh, what's going on? You breathe the wrong air the wrong way, kind of stuff like that. And then yeah, that's where like the trust piece comes in, and then like the jealousy piece too, because it's like, you know, when it comes to like other people interfering with things, sometimes I get jealous too with the relationship parts. So yeah, back to you, number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Kenya at number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. And yeah, I could totally sympathize with what you're saying. I guess when you don't have something, you tend to overcompensate or over glamorize it because you don't have it and you see somebody else have it. But yeah, it's just a learning experience like everything else you experience. I think today's net was really important because, like Sajan always says, the goals that we're cultivating or farming, well, farming is not necessarily the correct word because I've heard him use that word before. But yeah, the goals that we're building a relationship with, it is going to be half of us. Especially if you have like a spouse right now who's in your lineage, even better because it's going to help balance off the goal. I did remember Sadran saying that, and it's not going to go too much on one side, aka have too much of your own personality if you're not cultivating your virtues. As for me, I am definitely struggling with. I would say it would be the opposite of what everybody else been talking about with trust. It's mostly trust in myself, knowing that there's a better future, the stuff that I'm facing, I'm going to be able to overcome it, which is kind of strange because when it comes to other people and their stuff, I am always on the ball. I'm like, yeah, we could get this done. I could get this done. But when it comes to stuff for myself, I tend to have a much more negative approach to it, very low in self-confidence. And that's something I'm definitely have to be working on. I don't have a method of how I'm working on it, but I'm definitely aware of it and I'm catching it every time it pops up. And yeah, so let's hand the mic to Sajan. Tenyat number 9, Yankee, uniform, echo, echo, echo.
Hi, Chung and everyone on the net. This is Tia number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Heard a lot of people talking about trusting. If you think you have been betrayed a lot in the past, you haven't seen my story yet. um, well, a lot of bad stories from me too, from the past. But you see, Hong asked me before, like, hey, how come you have all those bad disciples that betray you so bad, and it hurt you so much, and it really like injured you and hurt you so much? Why do you keep going and accepting new disciples? Um, won't you feel that they will eventually be the same? Um, and my answer is this. I said, I keep going and teaching not because of the disciples. Well, I mean, like you guys are here, of course, I have feeling with you, right? But I don't teach you because of you, because I don't know you when you come in, right? So, like, it's not like I found you on the street and I'm like, wow, I like this guy so much. I want to like make him a powerful Taoist. No, it's not like that, right? You come to me, I don't know anything about you, and I just like, okay, open the door. Why am I teaching? why am I continuing this? Even there were so many bad ones. It's because I told him I run the lineage uh, for the Tao. It's kind of like you're doing this for the Tao because the Tao has been helping us a lot, and that's like constantly 24/7 helping. So we got help, and that's how we repay. To repay the Tao. And it was even in the chanting materials um, at the back, right, where you have the 12 wishes. It tells you like to repay the grace of the Tao. We take care of the disciples in the lineage, and that's basically how it is. You help the Tao to keep spreading. So if anyone, they come in and then they failed and they quit, it's okay. Like my feeling is the same. I'm still doing it for the Tao. And I can just say that not everyone deserve this good stuff. Maybe they're too dumb, they're too stupid, they're too evil or whatever, right? So they're gone. Okay, next. Right? Keep going. Next. Whoever will last to the end, they will be the true disciples that actually will make it to the end. But if anyone just like fall off the boat, it's fine. It's not a problem. But does it mean that I will just not care? Of course not. You can see that I really care. So people who are staying and they show and prove themselves to me because every day, let's say you come online, you greet me, you go to the net, you learn, you give feedback, you come to JLG and so on. Everything that you do, you are building that trust credit in my heart. And because of that, I can trust you more, then I will output more for you. Okay, so I have faith in you from the beginning. But if a disciple start doing bad stuff, like they don't keep their word, maybe they are like ill-ing or they lie and things like that, right? Then they destroy the faith. They destroy the faith I had for them, right? So you see how the trust and the faith plays out here. So yeah, as the relationship keep going, then you build trust in me and keep going with the faith, right? Eventually, that relationship will grow. So, yeah, that's what I have learned so far, and then I have no problem with the trust and all that stuff. Even I have been betrayed before. Now, for you guys who come from like bad families or betrayed by friends, that kind of stuff, I would say, those are ordinary people. And ordinary people, they're more assholes than good people. It's normal. Um, and the society is very polluted. So it's okay. You just need to know that from now on, right, you have this filter and you have to choose. No matter it's relatives or friends, right? You have to choose like how I choose to output for disciples, right? You also choose how much to actually output for people around you. When you can have that filtering power, then you won't be taken advantage of because now you have a system of like saying how much you should output, and they have to also earn your trust, right? So it's not like, oh, you're my whatever relative, then it's like, you must do this for them. No, it's not. You have to choose, right? You can choose. Now you have the power to re-choose your social circle, re-choose your group of people that you would like to be around, and so on. So you don't have to even look back at those failed examples because back then there was a lot of time like you were forced to so-called trust people. Like they say, "Oh, this is your mom, this is your dad. They won't do this to you." Like they don't really do that, but they force it into you, and you have no way to choose. Now you have. So time to take control over that, and you will see it's not so bad. Back to you. Team at number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
That is a extremely great point, Sajwan. You just made me also remember probably another virtue that I wasn't very aware of, which is blind loyalty. I have the type of personality. Once I cling to something, I tend to just barrel into it. And I've done that with a lot of relationships where I just have blind loyalty to people who don't actually deserve it. And at times I would know they don't deserve it, but just because, yeah, their friend or family is just because I'm gonna be there for them. And we definitely need to reevaluate a lot of the people that we give those grace to. So, the current time in Toronto is 9:04. This is your net controller, Sinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf, concluding tonight's net. Thank you all for joining. Remember, you are always welcome to continue the discussion in the line chat room. The net is officially closed and the channel is returned to its normal use. We will see you again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. Sinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Clear, clear, clear.
Senior number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Team at number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Echo. Clear.
Team at number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Clear.